How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing the High Grade Build Fighters Striker GNX. This is a kit I've been very much looking forward to, and I think a lot of people have as well. When this kit was first announced, I think when we first saw this, I'm sure the first thing that came to most people's minds was P Bandai, because it certainly looked like something that was probably going to be from P Bandai. But for whatever reason, Bandai decided to grace us with this being just a standard release kit. So that's awesome. This kit looks really cool. I think a lot of people have been really excited about this. It's such a cool looking design, not to mention that really awesome looking gun. So needless to say, I'm very much looking forward to this. So huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for providing this kit for me. If you want to check out this kit or whatever else on their site, check the link down below. Use my 10% off coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, save 10%. And let's get into the unboxing. So here's some pretty cool box art here, just showcasing that big, huge gun right off the bat. That cool head design, which fortunately is just a mask thing that you can take off if you want. It's kind of, I don't know how I really feel about it. I think I kind of prefer just the regular head, but it is interesting, so we'll see. That head cover may grow on me after building the kit, but we can see this is Mario Renato's mobile suit. I don't really know too much about that. This is from Battle Log. I didn't watch Battle Log yet, so I haven't seen this really in action. But as you can see here in the background, there's other Jinx 4. I think that one is, I think. That one is coming as a P Bandai kit. I do have that on pre-order though, so I will be reviewing that Jinx 4 for you guys. I did also recently review the Accelerate GNX, which is based on the original high grade GNX, as this one is. And what I discovered from that kit was that it's a cool design, but the articulation of that kit and the seam lines are not that good. So I'm sure those same cons unfortunately are going to be carried over into this kit as well, but hopefully the new cool design and weapons will kind of make up for that. So anyway, this is number 65 in the line. If we go on to the other side here, you can see up here on the shoulder, that's called the GN Discharger apparently, which looks like sort of like anti-personnel kind of weapon or something. And the GN Smart Gun, I guess that's sort of similar to the Smart Gun used by the XS in that it's just like very long. So GN Smart Gun there. There is also a GN Beam Saber effect part for the GN Smart Gun. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that it came with that. It has the GN Defense Rod there, another design aspect taken from other versions of the GNX. Those are on little mechanical arms. Another thing that I didn't really realize about this design. So that's cool. It does also have a shield there on the shoulder. And then here it's just showing you like the additional armors. There's like the base GNX there, and then these are all the little parts you're adding onto it. So really cool design. You can see it there teamed up with the Cherrim Gundam Saga, another really cool kit from the line that's recently come out that I liked quite a bit. So here we have, just on the back, the other side anyway, this is the front and back images of what the kit looks like, just painted up and nicely detailed. And then the list price of 2,000 yen. So not too bad for the list price for this. It is seems like a pretty hefty HG box and a lot of parts in there. Should be a good amount of new parts in there, so it should be some old and some new. We'll take a look at all of that here as we look through the runners. So there's our foil sticker sheet, about mid-size, not too bad. Some nice bright orange beam effect parts for that, that's cool. Some light green, some dark green, some brownish color there for the frame. That's pretty nice. Similar to the brown used for the Accelerate GNX. I know the Accelerate GNX is not connected with this. It's from a different story, but I will show you how they compare in the review just so you guys can see them side by side. Some more of that nice dark green color. Very militaristic looking mobile suit for sure. Some more new colors there, new parts I should say. And then we have our manual here. On the bottom, some more information here, a nice illustration of the mobile suit. If you want to check out that information there, it's in Japanese and English about the mobile suit and the pilot itself. I guess if you've seen Battle Log, then you kind of already know what the deal is with these. But if you're like me and you haven't, you can just learn a little bit more about the mobile suit just from reading the manual here. So it's nice to have this all in Japanese and English. So of course, here we have the customized plan, whereas the other half of the customized plan doesn't show the GNX kit on here. It's interesting, but anyway, it's obviously based on the GNX. We have the GN Discharger, the GN Defense Rod, the GN Smart Gun, the GN Beam Saber, the head, and the backpack. So pretty cool, interesting backpack on this as well. I like that quite a bit. Color guide here in Japanese and English, all our colors, and then some other HG Build Fighters lineup kits there. The Winning Fumina, which I didn't review, but the Reversible Gundam and the Cherrim Gundam Saga, both kits that I liked quite a bit. So if we make our way around to the parts list, you can see we are going to have a lot of leftover parts there on the first couple runners. The A, B, and C runners, I'm sure, are the runners from the original GNX kit. So it looks like, I think that original kit just has those three runners, so it looks like you could build the original just full GNX model with this set if you wanted to. So that makes for some good customizing options if you want. But as far as I can tell, I don't think that there's parts omitted from that, but we'll check that out in the review anyway. You are going to have a lot of leftover parts here from those runners, and it looks like runners G1, G2, H1, and H2 are the new parts specific for this kit. So construction is going to be pretty standard, starting off with the body, and then the head, and then the arms. Upper body is done, legs, waist. Flipping back around to the color pages, the lower body is done, and then we can take off the little cap underneath and plug that onto an action base. And then the backpack, so the backpack parts for that, of course, all new. And the weapons, the big GN smart gun, looks like is using some pieces from the original kit, like the original like base rifle of the regular GNX, but then it has a whole bunch of new parts added onto that. So that's all pretty cool. And then how to hold that, it's got an extra handle there on the front, so you can get a nice two-handed grip on that like so. And the last page here, it's just showing you how to take out the beam saber handle and hold that in the hand if you so choose. And then you can move the shield armor, I guess, onto the back of the arm if you want. You can also purge all of the armor like so, and then just have the base GNX here with the beam saber. That's kind of cool effect there as well if you wanted to take off some of this armor there on the chest as well. Also shows you about that. So I'm guessing that it did that maybe in the anime. It just purged off all this armor. I guess you guys will let me know in the comments down below. Alright, so once again, here is the foil sticker sheet for this. Looks like for purple one for the GN drive, purple sticker there for the eyes, and then the eyes for the head cover thing, and then these kind of brown circles go around on different parts of the joints of the kit. And these big, larger light green ones are going to be the worst offenders, it looks like. I'm not sure right offhand where those go, but we'll check that out in the review. PC123 for our standard gray polycap runner here. Runner A here from the original GNX kit. We've got some very nice bright orange parts there, clear bright orange for the beam effect parts. A couple of plain clear parts there at the top for the, looks like in the head and in the chest. Some light green all throughout there, very similar to the colors of the Accelerate GNX actually. And then some of that light brown there for the hands and rifle parts. And then runner B here in a darker green color for some parts for the head and feet and waist parts. But again, if you remember from the instructions, a lot of these parts aren't going to be used, so you'll just have some leftovers. Runner C is back to that nice brown color for some kind of more joint inner parts and things like that, some rifle parts which aren't going to be used in this case, so you'll have those left over. Those will make some nice kind of extra parts you can use for some kit bash or something, so those are pretty cool. Then we get into the new parts specifically for this kit. The GNX A/S is how this runner is marked, so AS, I'm guessing that's for, I'm not sure. The S maybe for Striker GNX. For the A, I don't know actually, because I don't know. It's a weird marking. Anyway, the colors are all the same. We have that light green at the top, dark green here at the bottom, and brown throughout the center. So just some new parts kind of all around. And then we have runner G2 for which a copy of this half of the runner here. And then runner H1 with another different marking. This one is just marked Striker Jinx. So these will be parts that are specific only for this model. So I guess the G runner will be used for maybe the GNX4 as well, which will be again the P Bandai kit that's coming out. That would be my guess. And then we do also have a copy of this section of the runner here for some shield parts. And then these are the new feet parts for the kit, which are really cool. And that's going to do it for the unboxing. Like I said, I really like this new variation of the GNX. It's a really cool design. So big thank you to USA Gundam Store for supplying me with this kit. I'm gonna snap this up and then I'll come back with the review for you guys up next. If you do have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below, and I'll see you guys in the review. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. See you next time.